Alright, here we go. It's been a week since we last played this. For those of you joining us for the first time on Moons of Madness, it's a dude. He works on Mars on a small base, and things are getting spooky. Mars base is getting spooky. It's like Doom Guy, but you don't have guns. So, right now, I need to remember how to play. Starting the Icarus complex.
God. It's completely taken over.
Filth, seething tendrils of
I don't remember that.
expanding. Fools, they cannot be contained.
Okay, hold on a sec. Hold on. We need to turn redeems off. That reminded me. That made me jump. To Manson, thank you. Doom with no guns, not like Doom at all. I mean story-wise, Munin. I mean like guy on Mars and it's getting spooky. I mean story-wise, like lore-wise. Okay, touching, that hurts. You cannot jump scare much. You can, but you gotta help pay for my ramen to do it. Exclamation scares if that's what you want. What the heck? There's like... Oh, that root's actively trying to kill me. What the heck?
Thanks for the past 6 months of enjoyable content. Keep it up and don't let the streaming end.
You're very welcome, and I don't plan to. Is this like a timer? Nope, okay. The way that that thing was set on like a timer, I thought I was supposed to wait for it to pass and then run across, but no, that was not in fact what we needed to do there. Okay, we're not touching that. Not touching that. Chad, that's what we call the no-no vine. That's a no-no root. Do not touch the no-no root. Friggin' Mordremoth in here.
My God. It's completely taken over.
Filth, seething tendrils of
She still makes me jump.
ever expanding. Fools, they cannot be contained.
Look for a command center. How about this?
Jesus. Hirochi has leverage on everyone.
Okay, Samuel Chandra. This is a guy who's the owner of the place, I believe. We've obtained the files requested and placed them onto the console for review. The files include detailed avenues of leverage against the Invictus crew. If there is ever a need to put into place additional surveillance measures, we are prepared to do so. We wish your visit a pleasant one. Volkova Ina. At age 27, Volkova was directly involved in Ivaria vs. Krichiv, which gained significant internationally as the incident at Krichal. For several years, she had worked as a decommissioned military base a few miles outside of Krichal, Belarus. Thousands in the small city were killed by an explosion at the base, an explosion meant to cover up a horrific containment breach of an alien substance being used in her research. The high-profile trial uncovered several classified experiments attributed to Volkova, with high-ranking officials within the government denying knowledge of her research. Before a verdict could be delivered, Volkova fled Belarus and claimed asylum at the Russian Federation Embassy in Tokyo. You know, my wife's family is from Belarus. I wonder if they remember this. Pretty spooky stuff. Stationed at the embassy, exiled in extradition, Ina was unable to continue her research. We offered her the opportunity to work without constraints. She accepted under the terms of the strictest NDA and forced return to Belarus upon disclosure. While her ethical integrity is questionable, her skill is undeniable. Recommend vigilant surveillance and determination of trust upon results. Isn't Ina the one that summoned this big plant monster that's eating the whole base? Shane Newart. Minor childhood trauma documented by licensed family psychiatrist. Fear of abandonment and mild social anxiety. Isn't that me? I think I'm playing Shane? Graduated from Brown, 2046, GPA 2.9. That's not a great GPA. PhD, Miskatonic Mechanical Engineering. Of peculiar note, created a practical equation to explain the theoretical underpinnings of Yang Mills and mass gap in his sophomore year. The apocryphal claim is that it was made in a single weekend, otherwise unremarkable. Dr. Newart is key in our understanding of Cynthia Newart's studies and possible whereabouts. Recommend continued surveillance of home and office, potential asset for leverage if Newart ever reemerges from isolation. Recommend hiring at local Manticore office engineering position, accept all salary requirements, push for more info on Cynthia Newart. Oh man, I could have gotten a raise. Josephine. Commander Wilcox resigned her post as of February 22nd, 2055, retaining her exemplary record and citing personal reasons for her exit. As per our contract, Wilcox began employment at our California-based Manticore facility under the strictest NDA. Record of discharge. At Mawit, Yemen, friendly fire incidents reported. 6 undercover agents killed during strategic raid of a suspected uranium smuggling operation. Wilcox-led team suffered 0 casualties, facility neutralized. Alpha Camp, Al Mawit, Yemen, inciting incident of Commander Wilcox court-martial proceedings, multiple witnesses. After a brief altercation, Josephine Wilcox discharged a pistol at range of less than 1 meter, causing a perforating wound into the skull of commanding officer Major Corey Houston. She shot her commander officer in the head? Wilcox turned and fired a second and third gunshot, which entered the chest and shoulder of Captain Alan Sheffield. Before team members could advance and pull Wilcox away, another 2 shots were fired, critically wounding Captain Jaden Allen in the thigh and groin. Final shots were discharged into the ceiling as officers on site wrestled her firearm away and detained her. Major Houston and Captain Sheffield died immediately. Captain Jaden Allen died in transit to medical facilities. The third guy died from getting shot in the crotch. Didn't RoboCop do that to somebody? Video evidence of the incident is retained. Thank you. I don't need to see the video. Her squad defended her actions, echoing the sentiment that the officers in question knowingly caused a friendly fire scenario through mismanagement. Commander Wilcox will receive no punitive action for these events so long as we exert our influence. Polar Sir, thank you for the sub. Mukluk, Douglas, Thought to be Reginald, that's why the fourth, this is Tots of his doubles, the third one was you, Funcom, Danson, Winden, and Polar Silence to the lab. Hope you enjoy your stay. Entertainment is on the way. Crank up the speakers, don't touch the speakers, giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. And thank you to Manson for the generous contribution. Declan Delapore, Master's Mechanical Engineering, minor linguistics, California Institute of Technology. He trafficked in heroin. Declan Delapore has a history of substance abuse, having self-admitted to rehabilitation centers twice. His court sentence closely coincides with divorce proceedings, which were finalized in 2048. On November 13th, 2049, Declan Delapore was admitted to a mental health facility for evaluation after an attempted suicide. Orochi Recruitment has confirmed that Delapore has remained clean for over 12 years as of January 1st, 2062, during which time he completed his degree with honors. He has experienced significant difficulties upon graduation due to his incarceration, and Orochi's offer of employment has been contingent on his willingness to maintain secrecy. Delapore is a highly motivated individual, and Orochi's made arrangements to erase records of his dark past.
Oh, Lucas, what the fuck?
Lucas was the guy that was impaled on the plant, right? He was like thirsty for Ina? Okay, hang on. Final restraining order, temporary restraining order, final restraining order, and a violation of restraining order. Okay, whoa. I clicked the wrong button. I wasn't done. I wasn't done. Okay. Okay, so there's 3 or 4 different women with restraining orders against him. Dr. Van Buren's sociopathic tendencies were well documented during youth therapy. Lucas displays difficulty reading emotions and a lack of empathy for others in social settings. It notes that he was admitted to therapy after his parents discovered him performing a vivisection on the family cat. Dr. Van Buren's contributions to the field of philology are vast. His dedication helped trace the evolution of Central American language to its origination point. Most recently, he has helped translate Orochi's newly discovered ancient texts and star maps. Orochi has maintained surveillance evidence of Dr. Van Buren's activities during the disappearance of Abigail White and Tia Anders in 2054 and 2055, respectively. The videos show Lucas violently kidnapping and assaulting the women in his home. This is a good reminder that I need to turn off family friendly for tonight. Quick reminder that although I am always family friendly, these late night streams sometimes are not. Choking until they suffocate and then mutilating the bodies and disposing of the evidence. The chances of a violent altercation are slim, well within acceptable risks, and Dr. Van Buren has seen the recordings. He will accept any assignment given with no questions asked. He is our most leverageable asset. Okay, alright. Well, Lucas is already dead, you'll all be happy to know. So I don't think any of that was related to the story. Well, correction. I don't think any of that was related to what I needed to do for my quest, but that was all like...
Fuck.
Putrid. Filth.
Well, yeah, that's a toilet. That is putrid filth. Okay. Is there anything to interact with in here?
Crimson Spud, Moonlight Potato.
Hi, Hasten. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Freaking, okay. Go, 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 go. Like a spike came out of that vine and stabbed me.
Copper.
Thank you, Beansy. Ow.
What is that? Ugh. What is that?
Why does it look like it has a baby's feet? Wait, that huge lump at the top is all the head?
I don't know what to do, so I'll just eat some snacks, get real fat, and stay in my room.
Hi, Eternal. It's got no arms. It's just baby feet and a giant tentacle head. Asura baby, banned. Free scare, no biddies. Yes, you too can become a Penthouse patron and scare me daily. Baga, baga. I don't know what I just said. Baga?
Copper.
Where did it go? Oh wait, did it die after it pushed the door open and scared me? Thank you, Beansy. You insulted my mother in the language of warriors. Ugga bugga to you too, sir? Oh shoot, that's no puddle.
You're trembling, little one. Let me swaddle you in viscera. My bone.
Lamp!
Stop it! Get out of my head!
You could crack open your helmet like a walnut. Let in the mute back, and my voices will still be there. Not in the spaces we know, but in between.
Okay, so the tentacles are holding that area shut. I can't go through there. Dude, what is this like? Oh my god, I forgot what that was. I have not played Minecraft in so long. Now the Minecraft scares just confuse me. Find the door code? Oh god. Okay, so that's our target objective. What is this?
Holy shit. That's all of us. The entire Invictus crew. Are we the originals? Or the copies?
Great. I don't know if I'm me or if that's me. Okay, okay. I didn't know cloning was a part of the story. Where did cloning come into it? It's like there's just...
End.
Split from a single seed. Germinated, scribbled on carbon paper, they multiply like vermin. Sentience is a glitch in the sensory organs. Pain, a cancer fed by reality.
Nice game choice. Who picked this one? The community. They don't want what's best for me. This one's a trip, though, I'll tell you that. Let's see if we can find that door code.
We're all expendable assets to Orochi. Wasn't enough to know all our secrets. If they can't leverage us, they'll just replace us.
The Icarus Project is authorized to enact a contingency plan in case of unforeseen circumstances that may put the Invictus crew at risk. A replica of the individual will be made and preserved until a severe violation has occurred. Severe violations of company policy include the following: unauthorized transmission of operations information to an outside source regardless of content, verbal threat or intent to control or sabotage mission objectives or company equipment, homicide, witnessing a homicide, sustaining a... just witnessing. Sustaining a fatal or crippling injury, witnessing the retrieval or release of a cloned subject. Please review proper safety guidelines before retrieval or release of a cloned individual. Discretion is of the utmost importance. Failure to follow protocol guidelines will result in immediate termination. Systems report. Cloning successful. Organic tissue shows no sign of deterioration, though advanced aging process.
Cannot freaking catch a break. You cannot catch a break. I'm like,
Memory implantation through nocturnal brain scan complete. And then all 5 people cryostasis active. Alright, I was expecting to find the door code there. And I didn't. Question mark. It's one of the Patreon noises. Let's see, did I overlook any I did. There's one. Did I miss the part? That'll be after this. Experiment 279. We're experimenting with a substance phenomenon entity oftentimes called the filth, what Dr. Volkova refers to calls Z-Path. Each sample tightly contains the weakened with a tightly contained and weakened with a particular regimen of radiation as per the Icarus protocols. The goal of this experiment is to see if the effects of this pre-natural containment are the same on cloned human tissue and cloned hybrid human tissue as on normal human tissue. If the effects are not the same, how do they differ? Today we applied minute amounts of the filth on cloned cells using safety protocols and observed. Effects were largely similar with the molecules of the contaminant attacking the cells. However, the process moved more slowly than observed before. The filth escaped. I have sealed my safety suit and performed all the emergency protocols. I've injected the radiated serum as outlined in the procedures. The side effects are intense but mundane and far better than the alternative. How did this happen? There was no breach. I think the theory that the filth flows, even undulates along dimensions outside of our perceived 3, may have merit. I have sent for help. I am not trying not to panic. I am recording the findings as this mishap before us. The voices continue. I ignored them at first, congratulated myself on my rationalism, but then the voices learned to mimic my voice, and I thought they were me, and I was the voices. No, that doesn't make sense. The radiation must be working. My limbs have begun to do things on their own, but only when I'm not looking. I have to stare at my limbs very carefully, or they misbehave. I made a careful regimen of making sure to not look at any one body part for more than 7 seconds. I have to keep watch on them, except for my right arm. Good arm. I am a scientist. Scientist. Gug. Cut off arm today. Right arm. Good arm. Only uncorrupted part. Pristine. It will be pristine forever. Stored good arm in the morgue. He cut off the good arm. I'm scientist. Will lock myself in padded room. Everyone is safe. Scientist. 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 Okay. None of that's the freaking door code. Wait, was it? Hold on. Good arm in the morgue, code 9510. Morgue 95. Well, that's the morgue. Okay, I'll try it. I'll try it. We needed the code for the command center, but we'll try that code. I'm glad. See, I'm glad you guys saw it. I missed that on my first read through. I thought it was just jibba jabba. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't work, because that means this is the morgue. What do I need in here? Ah! I can't see! Wait, does this suit have a flashlight still? It does. Okay, there's the no-no. Oh, I don't want to do this. Why did we even open that all the way? Like, just a glance was fine. Oh, it's a robot. It's a robot. It's a robot. It's a robot. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh god, that's disgusting.
A tactile tool, tender, untethered.
Yeah, sure. Add that to my bag. You never know when you might need it. I'm guessing we're gonna find one of those like locks that needs like a hand scan or something.
Oh shit! Come on! Come on! Come on, open! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Come on! Come on! Open! 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 Come
Keep
on!
yelling, it helps.
Shit! Okay, come on, close! Close, you piece of shit, close! Ha! Yes! Fuck you, you plant piece of shit!
The crap he was yelling at the end brought me out of fear and into laughter. F you plant POS!
Moon's gravity pulls so strangely. It tugs at the tides of the mind. It pulls the planet apart. Do you feel it?
Can I grab one of these trucks? Oh, sticky.
My mind opened like a nocturnal flower, aching for the power that
Lamp.
I felt through nameless eons and inconceivable dimensions to worlds of elder outer eternity. Oh, how rock casts a shadow. A corona surrounds the dark.
8-headed monster. I don't want to play a chapter called 8-headed monster.
Locked in.
Await lethal
What are they keeping
response.
New Eden. Orochi is planning on building a city here. A failsafe.
There is no escape. The dream will consume them. They are inevitable.
What is that?
So the Lord God banished him from the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which he had been taken. Genesis 3:23. The CEO of Orochi was here. It makes no sense.
On Earth. which cannot be sound.
I have no idea what to type here.
It's probably a 4-letter word. I should look around for some clues.
A 4-letter word.
The clock is stuck on 4:23.
What was this thing again? Maybe Eden? Eden was in caps. First try.
An emergency failsafe if Project
Hacker
Eclipse
voice.
is released.
I'm
If I can
in.
lower the shield, I can get out of this room.
The fragment has become agitated. The workers are unable to resist its communications. They scratch at the walls, run through the complex, reduced to a wild animalistic frenzy. I was able to close the chamber and enact the highest protocols, but I can hear the echoes ring in my ears. I see the crew of the Serrano. I've never seen them before, but I know who they are with all my being, and they stare through cracked helmets, the filth reaching out towards me. I can't stay here. Eclipse has been shuttered. I've activated the proper protocols. I doubt they will be enough. Doors will automatically unlock in the event that subject of Project Eclipse is released.
Once
Project
this
summary.
thunder rushes upon you, you don't get to be the same person after they get in.
Project Symmetry. The numbing agent used in Project Eclipse to keep the fragment under control is created from the strange metal powering the machine in the alien ruins. Since the active mechanism for sedation is poorly understood, we have taken the precaution of stockpiling a large amount of the metal on board the Invictus. In the event of an emergency, the Invictus can be launched. A self-guiding rocket has been attached to the payload. It can be triggered with a code phrase once the Invictus safely clears the atmosphere. Communications Specialist Delapore was tasked with loading the payload and setting up the detonation trigger. Due to the sensitivity of the operation and his location at the off-site communication dish, he is considered the operative with the most chance of success in case of catastrophic event. He alone knows the trigger word and will use it at his discretion. The Serrano has crashed. Something happened. An EMP? We cannot analyze it in time. The filth has reacted violently and unpredictably, spreading like a cancer across the entire base. The Dreamer fragment has sent the workers into a panic, searching for a way to escape. The security system has been triggered. The entire base has been compromised. I've shut down Project Eclipse. An emergency kill signal has been sent to shut down communication via Angelus. We will leave no trace. Semper Service. Control. Bye, Mug. Bye, chat. Have a good night, buddy. Location and time of incident, Serrano 312. Tons of data. Father, as you know, we owe a great debt to the work of Dr. Cynthia Newart. The site was chosen based on her later work, notes, and research kept under the strictest clearance. While her exhaustive library of equations and scrawled symbology has been daunting, our analysis still continues to see results, most recently in the acquisition of 2 recent items. You are already aware of the fragment of a dreamer which we recovered. Research continues into the significance of this fragment and how it tries to communicate. Using the magnetic energy signatures first recorded by Amundson's expedition to Antarctica, we were able to triangulate the location within kilometers. There were excavations on Site 9. The team is excited to announce that we have uncovered an actual Gaia engine on Mars. Further exploration in the chamber containing the engine has been halted, and we defer to your judgment. We await your determination. Intercepted unauthorized video transmission. This is Trevor Graham, commander of the Serrano. An EMP fried our systems and we are currently hurtling toward Mars at approximately 50 meters per second. F protocol, F Orochi. It wasn't hours after they sent us the coordinates and I could see it in everyone's eyes. Dr. Borduri drew the short straw when the heat shield controls malfunctioned. We're not equipped for a mission like this. Command knew it. It's an effing support crew. But we follow procedure. After 20 minutes, he stopped responding to comms. We tried to reel him in, but his face, when he turned, his entire mask was covered in blackness. Just a spider webbing of black oil across the entire thing and leaking out into the void. It cracked straight through the effing helmet. Constanza grabbed his arm and it crawled up her suit, wrapped around, squeezing itself inside. Pounding increases in volume. That pounding? The airlock. I couldn't let them back in. The infection. Just being near it made my temples seethe. They're all infected. It doesn't matter though. The effing hatch won't close. Anytime now we're gonna burst apart and rain down in pieces on the Martian desert. Pierce and Vogel are lucky. They're still asleep in their pods. They won't feel a thing. I'm taking it down with me, all of it. This is the Serrano. I'm about to enter the Martian atmosphere on a secret mission to help stake a claim. They don't care about the lives they lose to do it. You hear me, Orochi? The whole world's gonna see this thing. The whole effing world will know. End transmission. Yeah, and it says intercepted, unauthorized.
I'm getting
I don't
out
know
of
if
here.
that...
I wonder if those consoles have anything